Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I decided to switch to Lichess.org to play my rabbit games because on chess.com it has been an insane journey to 2100 elo. Because on chess.com you're gonna be meeting a lot of cheaters every single game, and they're not getting banned even. They're using the engine in every single move, and they're not even getting banned. People have been cheating, against me, and and their account has been there for over 2 weeks and did not get banned, even though they got over 95% accuracy. So it's completely insane. I'll be switching to Lichess and I'll be playing 10-minute rapid games on this site. I think it's a better website in every single aspect. It provides free puzzles, free game reviews, and free analysis and everything. It's amazing. So we're gonna play now. I don't usually play 10-minute, but you cannot find 15-minute rapid games on Lichess. It's gonna be very difficult to find, very difficult to be matched against someone. I am rated 2100 on Lichess, but it is not 2100 actually. It's like 1900 on chess.com. Or maybe, yeah, of course, like at 1900, yeah. We're going to be playing the c5 breakthrough. Okay, whenever they go here, I can play this queen b6 move. And after queen b6, they're going to play knight to c4. Sorry, knight c3. And after knight c3, the move, I guess it is knight here, but it's going to be met with this move, check, push, and then we go here. I guess this is the move. So we're going to go knight c6. We have to play a little bit faster than usual because I'm only used to playing 15-minute rapid games. So he decided to castle his king. So, okay, so after takes, of course not bishop takes because it's not going to give me the bishop. After takes, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes. There will be bishop to c5, but then it's going to be knight here, and I'm going to lose my bishop. So no need to get into any of that. I can push, and I think that is fine. I can take as well. I have knight to b4 as well. It's a really good move, knight b4. Attacking this. So if I take, it's going to take with the knight, but taking with the knight will... I cannot take here because it's going to be attacking my queen. I think I'm just going to push. I'm going to push the pawn. It's going to try to open up some lines, like move like b3 and stuff. Maybe then we can play knight b4 to attack this pawn. Maybe play some kind of a... what? Yeah. He's just trying to break the pawn chain. We have knight to b4 to probably get the rook here to defend in case we have taken back. I guess I'm gonna play this move to attack this pawn. So now he gotta defend, and I think the only way it is some kind of a knight e1 or rook c1 to go back to defend. He can neglect it and just push like this, but I have takes. Okay, he decided to defend. As you can see, I can get the bishop here to attack this and potentially win a pawn, but it's not possible yet. Then how to do this? I can technically take here and then put the rook on c8. I think I'm gonna take here, but after, he takes like this. So there's this very annoying check that I have to deal with. I'm gonna play the move a6. I'm wasting too much time, as you're seeing. I'm really used to playing rapid games, not used whatsoever to playing, these 10-minute games. Attacking my queen makes a lot of sense. Here we can add more pressure by playing queen c7 to this pawn, but we're not really winning the pawn in any kind of way. We just have to make sure that the knight not going to get stuck or anything. He decided to go like this. He's trying to open up some lines to attack me with his rook. I do have rook c8 because I have the pawn takes, we take, and then we just get into a lot of trades, but that's actually bad because the bishop can take, so that's, never mind. What do we actually do? We have knight here to attack the rook. The rook will go here to attack me. And then there's no way for us to... Okay. He's just trying to open up some lines to attack me here. Makes a lot of sense. Queen here is going to be a blunder because of this move. I guess queen here is fine. Let's just go queen d8. Too much time being wasted. But we're getting used to this time control. After pawn takes, I guess it's the best move to take with the knight, to attack this bishop, and to centralize the knight. He decided to push. That's... okay, he just wants to put a knight there. I'm not sure if that is his point. But anyways, knight here is fine. He attacks me. I can move my rook. But I do not like that. Hmm. So what do I do? I think the knight will be fine here. It's gonna be a fine move. It's okay. The knight's gonna go back here. So after knight to b6, they're going to be rook b8, and then we can jump the knight back or play knight to c6 to defend both of the knights. So we just have rook b8. Yeah. Nothing's happening here. Nothing is hanging. You could play some kind of a knight h4. Okay, queen here attacking my knight. Makes some kind of sense. I have knight here. Knight to c6. Sorry, the mouse is shit. Okay. So knight c6 is good, but then my knight cannot go back. That's a problem. So I think I should go back with the other knight here, and then get here to force the knight trade. I guess I have to go back like this one. He's going to try to push. But then we want to play knight to c8, takes, and queen takes. So that's the thing that we're supposed to be doing right now. We have to do this. Very important to remove this knight from here, to get the bishop out, the castle. Okay. So I can just take. And after takes, I have knight takes, and after pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. This pawn is going to be weak, but it is defended. So I'm going to take this pawn, and we're going to take this knight. Can take with the check first, but it doesn't really matter. We have queen takes. We're attacking the bishop. If he takes, I can take back. I don't think it's good for him to actually take my knight. Probably he's going to play some kind of a... Okay, so he's just trying to do this to win my queen. Of course, that is very possible. It is annoying, to say the least. So now what do we actually do? Oh, it's going to be very annoying. How to deal with this? So queen c7 looks fine because after takes, I can take like this, but there will be rook takes here, and I cannot take. So wait, after queen here, takes, rook takes, I can just take his queen after he takes my queen, just bishop e7 and castle, I guess. But I'm afraid of this queen c7 move. He's gonna try to double up on this side, and it's gonna be very scary. And I can now move away because I'm giving away the pawn. But I guess I'll play this queen c7. Probably there was some kind of a bishop here. If my queen stayed there, because he cannot take, he's going to lose the queen. So now he's trying to get to my bishop. And not good for me to actually weaken this pawn, so I have to draw back. I can play this move, but no reason to do that. I can just go back here and actually help him, help me in order to open up for my rook. I think that the thing that he's supposed to be doing, not this, supposed to be doubling up and, focusing on the weakness that I have, which is the knight on c6, because I'm not castled yet. He needs to utilize this weakness. I'm going to play bishop to e7, and once he gets the other... Okay, so now he's getting it. So after bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, rook takes, he's going to be getting the... Getting the trade. So I'm going to play rook c8. I'm going to try to maintain my pawn and not lose it. Okay. Now this does not do anything. Still, after takes, rook takes, going to be a fair trade. He needs to double up, and that's his mistake. He did not utilize the weakness just yet. I'm going to castle after he plays some kind of a rook c3, rook c2, rook whatever, to try to double up, and then I can just potentially put the queen here, trade the queens off, and here whenever he takes, I can take back. It's going to be annoying to say the least. Yeah, very annoying it's going to be. But I think he should pursue this idea of doubling up the rooks on the c-file. Because anything else taking is not going to be good. Okay, so he's trying to double up, which makes a lot of sense. And now we can cancel the king. He's going to play rook to c1. And after rook to c1, I do have this queen here. I do have an attack against his queen. But after queen to a5, queen takes, knight takes, and rook takes, I'm going to lose my piece, so I should not be doing this. How about rook a8? He's going to move the queen, and when he does move the queen, I can move my queen, and after takes, is still going to win this pawn, which is going to be annoying as hell. So it looks like I'm going to lose the pawn anyway, regardless of what I'm going to be doing. There are also no kind of tactics. Either queen b6 after takes takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes. We try to slide in. I guess queen b6 is fine. Yeah, I guess queen b6 is the best thing that I can do. We still okay. So he wants to take. Fine. We can get the pawn here. If he wants to take, we can take. And if queen takes, yeah, we take. So now it's just a trade, right? Yeah, just a trade. I can take it after he takes back. I do not like this much. But after queen takes, rook takes, rook to b8, and there's going to be a rook to c7, king to f8 to defend everything, and he cannot win any of my pawns. He needs to deal with this check, and potentially I can have something because he has a backward pawn. So I guess I'm going to go for that, and I'm going to go rook b8. Which one is better, rook b8 or rook a8? I guess there's no much of a difference. We're going to go rook b8. He's going to attack me. It doesn't do much. Like king f8, we're totally fine. Yeah, he's trying to run away from that, which is fine, I guess. We're gonna play some kind of a check. I don't think he's gonna go back to get the trade. Oh my god, we don't have any time to think. No time whatsoever. Okay, so now I don't want to play this. This is gonna be this very annoying move, so I guess I'm gonna go back to make sure it's not gonna get the rook here, and I have to move my king to push the rook away and then push from there. That's my point. That is my plan. After king here, sorry, rook c7, king f8, king e8, king d8, and then try to get the king to do something. Because if I can use my okay, that's a big mistake. You should restrict my enemy king, restrict my king, not allow me to actually push and run. That I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm gonna get in, and when I get in, we can just try to get the trade, and we can have some kind of a passer in some way. But we will get there. If you played now, rook to c7, I have king d8, and after rook goes back to a7, then okay, not sure what that does. I can just go here, and now the rook is not allowed to get in. The bishop is not doing anything good. Probably he's just trying to get this bishop trade. I don't think that is good in any sense, because I have rook here. I do not like that. Bishop there to attack, but he's gonna play this move. No tactics whatsoever. I still believe there's some kind of a way to win this for me, but I don't know how. Rook here, bishop there, takes, and rook here. He can defend and go back. I don't want that to happen. I can play rook here after takes, it's going to be fine. I guess I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for the trade because he cannot move the rook. He's going to lose the bishop, so he got to take me. And then we can try to move the king in some way. I have bishop here, which doesn't allow him to actually move, but I'm going to move my king on light squares. Okay, so bishop here, he moves, I go here, he attacks, and I go here, and he doesn't have a way to get in. So we have to make sure he's not going to get on dark squares. If you play bishop here, I take, king here, king here, king here, king here. It's going to be very kind of drawish. Or someone makes some mistakes in the end game. I don't have much time. 1 minute. I think he's going to trade the bishops for God knows what reason. After bishop here, can I go here? Allow the king to get in, and after king here, I don't want to run all the way back. Okay, so ooh, that's not a good move. Why would you do that? The king cannot get in, so that's actually allowing me to get in. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he's going. Okay, he's trying to do something on this side. I don't think that actually does anything. I do have bishop here. Because after king here is going to play just bishop to e3, I guess. Right? Bishop to e3. But then I can play bishop to c3 and I can win this pawn. And once I win this pawn, all I have to do is move the king and get the pawn. But I only have 1 minute to do this. And sorry if the video is actually lagging or anything, but there's nothing to be done here. It's really annoying. So it's gonna push. I'm gonna allow the I cannot actually allow the take. Okay, so now I have to use my time properly. I have to take. Oh, that's not a good move. Why would you ever take me? Okay, here. So I just have this move. He's gonna try to get in, but I'm gonna go here. Wait. After this move, he goes here. I give him a check. He goes there, and I can just go here, and it's completely losing this game, right? I mean, if I take, I think this is also good. I think I just gotta take once and then just move my king up. He's gonna go here. I'm gonna give him a check. He cannot do anything on this side. He cannot promote. He cannot get a passer. That's a huge mistake. Huge mistake. I don't know what he's doing. We can just take you. But he's trying. He is trying. Okay, so now we're gonna push. We're gonna try to make our queen. We make a queen. Okay. Now we have to be very careful here. How do we actually deal with this? I go here. He moves the king, and I take the pawn. Oh, I don't think so. This pawn will never push, so all I have to do is to stop this pawn from actually pushing. That's the thing that we should supposed to be doing. Okay, now we give him another check. Okay, so now whenever he goes here, he cannot push anything. Now I need to get my king closer. He goes there, the pawn is still bent, and I can take this pawn. Yeah, the pawn is still bent. Now he cannot play this because oh my god, he made a lot of mistakes in this position. But hopefully 20 seconds will be enough to mate this guy. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know. I have no idea how I actually managed to win this. But in some magical way, I saw there's going to be a winning endgame once I managed to get the pawn on d4, and I did that. Now, there's nothing to be done. If he pushed here, there's just a check, and I take here. Yeah, that's a check. He's going to try to move up to try to do something with this pawn, but I don't think that's possible. Okay, now we can just get in. There's no move like this. Okay, we can check you. There will be no stalemate. You gotta move up. You gotta do something. Okay, we have a check, and we're going to be winning the pawn. I'm gonna shut the frickin'. Okay, so now I can take. Okay, now I can give a check. My mouse is actually not working. Now I can just go here. And, ooh, 2 seconds on the clock, and we managed to win this game. Whew, we gained eight rating points. This is very laggy. I don't know why is it lagging for, but there's nothing to be done. We're gonna click on the analysis board, and we're gonna see request the computer analysis, which is better if you want to really get good at chess. Just request the computer analysis. It's gonna give you all the mistakes you made and mistakes that your opponent made as well. It's not like chess.com, but it is really good. Here you can check your accuracy, check the mistakes, and then you can learn from your mistakes. And yeah, hopefully the video is not lagging or the audio is not lagging. Okay, so we got a 93% accuracy. He got an 88%. We made 2 blunders. Looks like it. Okay, now we're going to go up. So what is the mistake that I made here? After the move b3, I played this mistake, which is knight to b4. I thought that I'm actually doing something good. If you give me time to think about this, I think I would have played bishop to a3. Bishop to a3 looks very good because if this move attacks the rook and attacks the knight. He can play this move to attack me, but then I can move my queen. After I move my queen, he can attack the rook, but I guess bishop can live there a little bit. I can push. I don't know. But is it actually bishop here? Or what? Or queen here to attack the knight right away? Okay. So what? Okay. So here it was a little bit better for black, but this was my mistake. Queen c7. I got scared. After bishop takes, I can actually take with the pawn, because after queen takes, I can take with the rook. I don't know. I thought that this is actually losing for me. Why? Because I thought I'm going to lose my queen. But after bishop takes with a check, I can just take with the pawn, and I'm defending my queen now. Yeah. So I just had to play bishop e7 and castle kingside before he got time to actually double up on the weakness that I got. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Another mistake that I made, which is queen to b6. Of course, it's not queen to a5, because after queen takes, knight takes, I'm going to lose the game because I lose the rook. So probably rook a8. Yeah, rook a8, it is the best move. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Ooh, because after the queen probably goes here, which is the only square that actually can go to, then I can play rook to a3 to attack the queen, and when the queen does move, then what? But it's still fine, I mean, yeah. Ooh, so that was a good game. 93% accuracy. So you're going to be expecting a lot of videos soon, but only played on Lichess, because Lichess Luckily, there are no cheaters because chess.com is a really popular website to play chess on. That's why they chose to cheat more on chess.com than they actually cheat on Lichess. And I think Lichess is better at actually detecting and deactivating accounts that are actually cheating. So I guess I'm gonna stick with this, and my goal should be changed. So I'm already 2100 on here, but this is not. This is like 1900 on chess.com. So I still need like 100 points. So I need to reach like 2300 on Lichess, and then I actually met like this goal on chess.com. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.